onto the main stage now. We are actually going to go in their game. Will be Prophecy versus Somatic.
We have got 2 players missing from this game.
Yeah, we are actually just waiting for these 2 players to get in there, as we do have the producer come over and frantically wave to us. We will be trying to go into this game very, very shortly.
As if these lineups need no introduction, though, we will just talk you through them very, very briefly. On the Somatic side, we've got Raz, we've got Godlike, Pacino, and Galvs. Now, last time that Galvs and Godlike came to an EGL, that was EGL7. They teamed under the Imperial Gold banner. That was also alongside Pacino, and they placed top 24. Which incidentally, it was EGL5, my apologies, and that was incidentally where Jerd placed top 24 at that event. That was his very first LAN.
Interesting little factor there, and obviously the Prophecy lineup doesn't really need an introduction, very well known across Europe, but of course it will be Mad Cat, Jerd, Excellence, and Gunshi filling that team out. Favourites for the event, almost on a tie with TCM, but a lot of split opinion on this. Who's going to be first and who's going to be second?
Yeah, there is a split opinion about whether it's going to be Prof, whether it's going to be TCM. Now, interestingly enough, a few websites and different opinion facts have actually called Prophecy the team to choke, but if they don't get first...
Yeah, they weren't entirely happy about that, if I'm honest.
If they don't get first, is that what's considered a choke?
Well, that's what I kind of said when I put my predictions across, that anything less than first for this team would be an upset. And the reason we say things like that is because Mad Cat doesn't lose to European teams. He doesn't like doing it, and he just doesn't do it. And because Mad Cat and Jerd were part of the old Epsilon lineup, which didn't like to lose.
See, Mad Cat has been European champion now for, what's that, like five events, I think? He hasn't placed outside of the top EU teams since EGL4.
Yeah, it's been a lot. His actual statistics is incredible. The guy basically doesn't lose to European teams, and he only realistically loses to American teams. If it's in Europe, he comes second. If it's in America, then he obviously did have a bit of a poor result at MLG.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. A lot of teams had really high hopes for that Epsilon lineup. That was, of course, with Shane and Zanity, but unfortunately not going the way that they everybody predicted. They gave what was at the time the best team on the game such a good game that I think their heads dropped just a little bit when they lost that game.
Most certainly did. Now we are going to go on to raid hardpoint next, and if you haven't ever seen this game type before, teams attempt to capture and hold hardpoints around the map. Think King of the Hill. Teams gain points by standing inside the zone highlighted on the map. The first team to reach 250 points, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes will win this game, and there is no respawn delay.
We are just having word that we are going to be going straight over to the interview area, and that's going to be with the infused player, Jake, being interviewed by our very own commentator, caster, cum interviewer, Christopher Tunn.